Now, the extra point is very, very important. It only takes one coach who is obedient to his or her calling to inspire others. Just like Michael Jordan did for his teammates, I'm telling you, these coaches, wherever you are located, once they start doing this stuff and once they start feeding off each other, it just rolls. The Holy Spirit moves and God moves, and He does like He always does everywhere, and things break out. So it's just a wonderful thing. But again, if they're obedient, it frees God up to do great things. It just takes a little bit of obedience, and then God just rolls with it and has a good time. Well, finally, in closing, we're going to talk to how to impact the infrastructure. Basically, it comes down to this. They need to sell out to putting God first in their lives and put winning second. It goes all the way back to our first lesson. You know, what's in their box? Is God in their box? Is Jesus Christ the only thing that's driving them? Or is winning squeaking in there somewhere? Because you can't serve two masters. They need to sell out. And when they do that, God's going to use them in a mighty, mighty way. And the last thing I want to say is, God does use ordinary people. And we talked about in the beginning of this lesson, we're going to kick them out of the nest. Well, here's the deal. You need to flat out look them in the eye and say, well, my job's about done. Next week, we'll close it up. We'll have a nice little finishing, get-together celebration kind of thing, and we'll talk about that in next week's lesson. But what are you going to do with all the information God has now exposed you to? It's not my information. It's not Rod Olson's information. It's not Frosty's information or someone else's. It's God's information. It's from Jesus Christ. It's from the Scriptures. It's how He would coach. Now, the only thing you need to ask yourself is, if I believe He is Lord, do my actions line up with my beliefs? Encourage them to get out of the boat. Get out of the boat. See what God does. He will not disappoint them. Just like He's not probably disappointing you. Thank you again for your time. Make it a great week. We'll see you next week for a wrap-up. And again, God bless you for all you do.